Hello everyone and welcome back to my learning studio. So today we will be looking into 10 examples of Python operator precedence. We have already seen yesterday about Python operators precedences, which one comes first and which comes next, right? We have gone through this, correct? So we have seen the precedences. How are they preceding? Parenthesis P parenthesis exponential unity operators multiplication then division multiplication modulus addition subtraction then bitwise then comparison and logical in the end. Okay, so what today we'll do is today we'll solve certain examples in VS Code and understand how these these are the examples that we saw yesterday. We'll see these in the Visual Studio. Okay, so here we have opened the Visual Studio from our, you can open it from your start button, as well as you can go and search for VS Code and then type VS Code and enter it. This will open up. Okay, this screen opens up. So here next you will go to file. If you have already created a working folder, open that folder. I have created a folder Python programming. I'll open it and select the folder. Once that folder is selected, open this. This is the Explorer, right? Where you get all the file names, whichever you're working on. So I have all these files here, okay? So now what I'll do is, here I will, for you, which there won't be anything, right? It would be an empty folder. You have to click on this file. What type of file are we working on? We want a Python file because we will be actually executing the code and checking it. So you will write operator underscore precede dot py. Okay, dot py it should be. Okay, operator dot precede. Now for me, I have already created it here, right? So now I've opened it and this is what you see. Now I don't need the Explorer so that I have a full window for better view, as a better view. Now in this I have already written this is your comments, right? We have talked about comments. You should always write, it's a good practice. You should write what exactly this code is all about. So what this file has stored, it has 10 Python examples showing operator precedence that we have done yesterday. We did the theory part yesterday. I explained how with examples also how things work. I want to show you how exactly these things work in the Visual Studio. That means how Python executes it. Okay. So here what I've done is I have written comments. What all 10 different scenarios I want to show you all and understand. Okay. So this is the first example. Here this is multiplication before addition. Okay. We have seen precedence. Multiplication is always before precedence. PEMD, P-E-M-D, right? Parenthesis, exponential, M is for multiplication. So this is a variable result, this is our assignment operator equals to. Now here this is a complete expression, okay? So here 2 plus 3 star 4, you can have more expression also, 3 plus 4 multiplied by 5. So this can become very complicated also. You can make it complicated, okay? But just to show, we are keeping this simple so that we understand the concept clearly, okay? Here we are going through these two operations, multiplication, addition. So which one comes first? I'll just print the results first, okay? So here I'll save it. I'll go to, there are two ways of running this statement, executing. How? This is the, if you click here also, here you will get the terminal opens up and here you can see the answer, which is 14, correct? Now other way of doing it is, I'll show you one more way of doing it. So the other way how you can run the execute this program is you go to view, select your terminal. So here you have a fresh terminal, it opens up, right? Now here what happens is, now if you see we are in the Python programming. Now if you can run Python and operator, now you can write the full name or you can press tab. Now since I'm pressing tab, it is not opening. I go and check what happens here exactly. Actually this operator precedence is in the example code folder. So what I need to do, I need to change the directory. I write EX, and since I'm a fan of shortcuts, I like using keyboard more. Okay, so as soon as you write EX and tab, it will give you examples. So this is directly you have given, if we get. Now I change to this. Now I'll say ls, it gives yes, I have operator precedence here, right? So CLS, so that I can view better. Here I will write Python, what is our name, file name operator, and again I did tab, so it did complete, it completed the file name. Okay, I don't have to do lot of hard work here. So once I do an enter here, that's it, the answer is 14. Okay, so if I want to write it as results so that you're clear. Okay, okay, what I'll do is I'll use a format string RESULT, result. Okay, F, that's it, control S. Here we will get result is 14. Okay, so now what I'll do, I'll just, what internally it did, 3 4s are 12 plus 2, right? It gave 14. Now what I'll do, I'll just add parenthesis here. Okay, so once I add the parenthesis here, what it will do, let's see. Now I've saved the file, I'll go to Python, and here, so my answer changed to 20. So see what Python internally did, because parenthesis has higher preference or precedence. What it did, it first calculated 2 plus 3, and then it multiplied. 2 plus 3 is 5, and then it multiplied with 4. 5 4s are 20. Hence our result changed to 20. Okay, got this answer? So this is what I wanted to show here. So here, if we see, this shows the, so parenthesis overrides precedence, correct? Here we just added parenthesis and we overrode star precedence. Got it? Okay, so we'll move on to our next example. So next thing I wanted to show you here is third one, division before subtraction. So if you see here, we have seen between division and subtraction, division comes first. So though division is on the right hand side behind, after subtraction. So see this result, I'll just execute Python. So I've saved the file, control S. Oh, I did here. Okay, here I'll just write Python and see it gave 15.0, correct? So how did it calculate? 10 divided by 2, 10 slash 2, 5, correct? And minus 20. So 20 minus 15, 20 minus 5 is 15.0, which is a float value, because this slash itself internally it always gives a float value. Always remember this, okay? So now this is 20 minus 10 slash 2. Now if I want to change the precedence, what I'll do? Directly bracket here. So what it does? 20 minus 10, it will come 10. 10 divided by 2, our answer should be 5, correct? Here, see, 5.0, it changed. You understood how you can change the precedences? So depending upon what exactly you need, that is, and if there is if you need a slash to be your precedence, then you remove this and you write it this way, so you get the results. Okay, next we'll move on to, so here exponential. So you are aware, right, of exponentials. What is exponentials? Exponential is raised to, right? So here what is there? 3 raised to 2. So 3 raised to 2 would be 3 square, which is 3 3s are 9, correct? 9. Now addition and subtraction both have equal precedence. So what we do, it will go from left to right. 7 minus 2, 7 and 6, 5. 5 plus 9. 9 plus 5 would be 14. So our result should be 14 here, correct? See, 14. It gave 14. You understood this example? Okay. Now this is our unary. Now here for unary, minus with exponent, how this works? So if you see here, minus 3 raised to 2, what would be the result? It would be our minus one second, I did not save the file, right? Here I have to save the file. This has to be minus 9. Why? Because 3 raised to 2 is 3 3s are 9 and unary operator negation. So minus 9. This is our minus with exponential. Now our comparison after arithmetic. So what we had seen, arithmetic, all operations come first, right? PEMDA, and then after that comparison is there. So here this is our expression 5 plus 2 greater than 6. So this is comparing, is this left hand side greater than 6, right? So what it will do, 5 plus 2, 5, 6, 7, 7 is greater than 6. So our result should be true, correct? So let's see what it gives here. See, it gave true. Now if I write here 5 plus 1, what it will give? It will give false. Why? Because it will first check 5 plus 1, is it greater than 6? Then, which is not, right? So it will give false, correct? Now suppose this also has some expression, 6 minus 2. What it will do? First it will calculate 5 plus 1, it will write it down. 6 minus 2, it will write it down, and then it will compare. So 5 plus 1 is 6 and 6 minus 2 is 4, correct? And then it will compare and write it will compare and write the comparison result, which would be here 6 is greater than 4, which is true again, correct? So here we will see true. Got it? Okay. So now this is our comparison after arithmetics. Next is and operator after comparison, correct? And. Oh. Okay. So here if you see, I have used and. Okay. So what was and? Left hand side is true and right hand side is true. So this was what we have to do. We have to check, right? So and will be done after comparison. It will check here, is this true or false? Is this true or false? Okay. When both are true, the answer should be true. Okay. If either of them is false, then it will be a false, right? And if both are false, false. So and works that way, no? So here what it will check, see, I will print what it gives, print, print. Okay, our 5 is greater than 2, f string. Okay, so I will type it like this, is equal to, so what is the solution for this? It will give us, okay, this. And similarly what I'll do on the right hand side also, okay, here I'll do this. Okay, 10 is greater than, here I'll just copy paste it. Okay, so programmers, yeah, copy paste is our best tool, right? So here we have done this. So I want to see results also. Okay, so final result is f string final result is colon. Our final result would be either true or false, right? And colon here. Okay, so here this is the answer. Now I'll just take the print. So here see, if you see 5 greater than 2, what it gave? True value. 5 is 5 greater than true? Yes. So we got a true here. So this is our true. Next 10 greater than 3. This is again true. So when both are true, what happens? Our result is true. Now suppose if I do 2 is greater than 3. Okay. So what happens here? This changes, right? Wait, I'll do CLS so that it is easier. Yeah. So see here, 5 is greater than 2, true. Oh, I did not save it, is it? I saved it. 2 is greater than 3. Oh, printing mistake. See, copy paste. This is the problem. We have to change everywhere. I did copy paste there, but did not do it here. So here we go. Okay. So this is where, right? So this is first one is true and this is false. Got it? So here we have got true and this is false. So even if one is false and operator is applied, your result will be false. Okay. So answer is false here. So you understood how Python works on this such expressions. So this has higher precedence than your and or. Okay, so we have seen this also and understood this also. Okay, I hope you have understood it. If not, you can always write in my comments so that I can improve. Okay, uh, so we can work it out. You can give suggestions also how we can do things in better way. Okay, I am open for suggestions. Now this does not have higher not. Okay, not not, sorry. So not has higher precedence than and. We just saw and here, right? And we have seen and operator. Now we'll see not operator. Not operator, what is that? It does negation of the answer, right? So here if you see false and true. Now first what I'll do is I will write print only. I'll do if false and true, what this gives I will show you. Okay, first control C, print false and true. Okay, and this I will comment. Okay, so we know that whatever is commented Python does not run, right? So here see false. So whenever false and true, if either one of them is true, false, then it will be false. We just saw. Now our answer is false, right? So whenever not is applied to this, what happens? It will reverse the result. So our false becomes true as soon as not is applied, right? So here result and here we go. So see, it became true, correct? So CLS, I'll just show you our this became true. Got it? Clear? Okay, good. So next we move on to mixed arithmetic operators. Now again back to operators. When you go, we can have multiple, right? 10 plus 2 multiplied by 3 minus 4. So here how will it go? It will do precedence. So 2 multiplied by 3 is 3 2s are 6, right? 10 plus 6 and then minus 4. So what it will do? It will go from left to right, right? 10 plus 6 minus 4. 10 plus 6 is 16 minus 4 is 12, correct? So our result should be 12. See, 12. Got it? Now you can have complicated and complex expressions as I told you. So what you can do is you can open your Visual Studio, work on that and understand how things are working, okay? So that it's easier for you also, and you also keep thinking. If you have any questions, post them, okay? So here there are 2 results because I did not comment the previous one. So it is giving me result for that also. So just so that you all don't get confused, I'm commenting the earlier code, okay? And I'm just running one block of code. So here it is 8. What did it do? First it went in precedence, parenthesis, 5 plus 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, right? And then it will go to exponents, correct? 2 raised to 2. So then after that it will go to PEMD, right? So left hand is multiplication. It will do multiplication. So as we go, it will one value will come down. Okay, understood? And then we get the answer 8 multiplied by 2. Correct? So this is how we have seen the examples that we saw yesterday in our PowerPoint slides. We have actually executed and understood how things work with Python. Okay, the Python operator precedence today. So with this, I will finish our video today. Thankful, grateful, blessed. Enjoy your day. Have a great and blessed day ahead. Bye-bye.